Energy plan consists of using renewable resources as our main source of energy. The main three we will use will be solar, hydro, and wind power. This will help us get away from using fossil fuels that are non-renewable and impact the environment. Solar power uses a process that transforms sunlight into electricity that doesn't require any fuel and has no variable costs. With continuing improvements in solar technology, there is a steady decrease in the cost of the panels, which also makes them more affordable. Using solar power is also a way to reduce your carbon footprint because no harmful emissions are released into the air when electricity is produced by the solar panels. The sun provides more than enough energy to meet the whole world's energy needs, and unlike fossil fuels, it won't run out anytime soon. Next, there is wind power, which is the most efficient form of renewable energy. It is a free and renewable source that is clean and non-polluting. Rows of windmills are usually constructed along coastal areas where there are no barriers to impede the flow, and they can be built on land that is also used for growing crops or grazing animals. Experts believe this industry could make up 35% of the United States electrical production in 2050. The last main source that is in my plan is hydropower, which uses the power of moving water to generate electricity. It is more reliable and affordable source than fossil fuels that are rapidly depleting. The conventional way for this method is to build dams to control the flow of water. This requires a massive investment, but operation and maintenance costs are quite low after it is installed. Fossil fuels won't be used as a main source in this plan because when we burn oil, coal, and gas, we drive the current global warming crisis by the release of the carbon dioxide. In the United States, the burning of fossil fuels, particularly for the power of transportation sectors, accounts for about 3/4 of our carbon emissions. Since the start of the Industrial Revolution, the ocean has also become 30% more acidic. Fossil fuels are not as efficient and they highly impact our environment. Over the next 10 years, I plan to integrate more renewable energy options like solar panels, wind turbines, and hydroelectric power plants to supply energy by getting government subsidies. The main source of energy will no longer be fossil fuels that are non-renewable, but now they will be clean and environmentally friendly sources. The use of fossil fuels will only be used if we are lacking power, like if the wind isn't strong or the sun isn't out. This will decrease our carbon footprint by decreasing the emissions of greenhouse gases to the atmosphere, and will save landscapes that are no longer being used for coal mining. First, I will start by installing solar panels or hydroelectric plants near cities to supply power. In coastal areas, onshore and offshore wind turbines will be placed to supply energy to the surrounding area. In suburbs or rural areas, solar panels, wind turbines, or hydroelectric power plants can be used depending on what area they are in.